Good morning, class 8 children. Today we'll continue with sample paper 2. So we need to see to it that how many questions are omitted because that are not in syllabus. So in sample paper 2, question number 1, 2, 3 are not there. Means that is not in our syllabus, current syllabus. So let's continue with it. Question number 4. Which of the following statements are not correct regarding the genes? So kindly read the statement first of all. They control the transfer of heredity characteristics. Nucleus carries all the genes. They are part of chromosomes. And one more is there, they are found only in the nucleus. So you need to tell which is not correct. A option, third statement only, third, fourth is one only, second and fourth only. So kindly help or see which statement is not correct for the genes. You know, children, where genes are present? And that is responsible for heredity characteristics. You looks like your parents because of the presence of genes or which are present on the chromosomes. So tell me, what do you think is not correct? Anyone? Anyone is having any idea? No idea. No one is having any idea? Which can be the wrong? Which is wrong? Not true means. Just tell me quickly, children. Any idea? It's better for this D option is true. Kindly put a tick on a D option. Afterwards, let's move to the next question on the next page. Question number 5. This is there in the syllabus. Chapter. Identify PQR in the given figure.
No, ma'am, reproduction chapter is
No,
not
ma'am.
in the
Reproduction. So you can quit it. What about 9? Yes, 9 is there. Sorry, 6 is there. Assertion and reasons. So kindly see to it, children. Read this question carefully. Put a cross on this, and we will be going for question number 6. Assertions and reason. Phosphorus is stored in water. You all know. Reason is non-metals do not react with water, though they can be very reactive in air. So this is a question. This is a statement. Phosphorus is kept in water. So non-metals do not react with water. They may be very reactive in air. So you need to tell both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. A and R are true. R is not the correct explanation of A. So kindly tell which option is true. You have already read that phosphorus is kept in water and this is a non-metal. Okay. So what you say?
Both both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A.
Yes. So according to you, this A part is true. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation. Okay. Next is
Yes.
number 7 we are talking about. Kerosene oil burns in air with a yellow flame. However, in stoves, it burns with a blue flame. Which of the following statements explain the above observation? So yellow flame, children, you know, when air, it burns with the yellow flame, and in stoves, it burns with the blue flame. And already I had told you, whenever there will be a blue flame, it means complete combustion will be there. And if the yellow flame will be there, it means incomplete combustion is there. Now you can tell me which one is correct.
Ma'am, option A.
This chapter is not coming.
Okay, fine, it is. Option A is correct. Okay. Next are 8th is there. Yes, lead particles released into the air. इसमें से MCQs आने थे आपको last chapter. How are lead particles released into the air? Question number 8. Special lead particles we are talking about. By burning coal in thermal power plants, by burning petroleum in the automobiles, burning biomass, and burning of LPG for cooking. Yes, can I have the answer from your side? Kindly switch on your cameras, children. When lead particles comes into air, what is burnt when they come into the air? Put on tick.
And by burning petrol in automobiles.
Are you sure? Or check for the thermal power stations also. What is produced when the thermal power stations burning of coal is produced there? इसको एक बार क्रॉस चेक करिए. Next is in cities. What next? Question number 9. Water from a overhead tank is supplied to the houses using the principle of difference in pressure, gravitational force, decrease of friction in pipes. So you know the water is already stored in the tanks. Water tanks you must have seen. From there the water is transferred to the pipes that reaches to our home. So what is the principle? Difference in pressure. Is it gravitational force? And third is decrease of friction in pipes. So you may tell which option is the correct one. First, second, or only one, 1, 2, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. According to you, what can be the true? Difference in pressure is true, and gravitational force also, because the water from the tank comes downward. Okay. Next is, I think this question number 10 is not there. Spring balance. No, this is there. This is from chapter number friction. So read this question number 10. What we need to do here in question number 10. Question number 10. A block of mass 10 kg is suspended through 2 light spring balances as shown in diagram. Then, see, 2 spring balances are there and a block of mass 10 kg is suspended through 2 spring balances. So what will happen? Both the scale will read 10 gram. What do you think? Both scale will read 5 kg. आपने ना 2 स्प्रिंग बैलेंस एक साथ ज्वाइन कर दिए एंड एट द बॉटम द वेट इज ऑफ 10 kg. Understood? Now you have to see which option will be the correct one. Yeah.
Ma'am, both the scale will read 10 kgs.
Both scale पे 10 kg आएगा?
Yes, ma'am.
How can be there? अगर दोनों स्केल्स पे 10 kg है तो वेट तो फिर 20 हो गया.
Both the scale will read 5 kg.
5 kg. Both the scales will read 5 kg and then it will be showing this. Okay. Next, 11. 4 substances were tested with electrical conductivity. The result are shown in the table. Okay. P substance is there. Bulb lights up. Substance at cathode. अब हमें क्या बताना है? So this is a table. In substance Q, bulb lights up, but no substance is found either at cathode or at anode. Why? So in case of a Q, we have to see nothing has formed at cathode and anode. Okay, bulb तो light up हो रहा है, but nothing has formed. ये वाला R तो आपका बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. That does not light up. कुछ form भी नहीं हो रहा और bulb भी light up नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है. So आपको बताना है in the case of Q, bulb light up but nothing is found on either yours cathode or anode. Read the next options. Because Q is an element which remain unchanged when it conducts electricity, because Q is an electrolyte that conducts electricity when it is in the molten state, because Q is a poor conductor of electricity. So according to you, what can be the option? What do you think? Why the electrolyte has means nothing has formed on cathode and anode? Nothing has formed on cathode and anode. According to you, what can be there? B option, because Q is an element which remains unchanged when it conducts electricity. When it conducts electricity means nothing has been formed. Okay, nothing is formed on anode or cathode. Next, 12 is omitted, I think. This is a history of matchstick. Afterwards, let's erase it. C for 13. Ganga at Kanpur. Yes, that we have done. Kindly read this paragraph. Yes, Anya, roll number 1. Read this question.
Yes, ma'am. The Ganga at Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, UP, has one of the most polluted stretches of the river Kanpur in one of the most populated towns in UP. People can also be seen bathing, washing clothes, and defecating in the water.
Defecating in the water.
Defecating in the water. They also throw garbage, flowers, idols of gods and goddesses on and non-biodegradable polythene bags into the river. At Kanpur, the amount of water is comparatively small and the flow of the water is very slow. In addition, Kanpur has more than 5,000 industries. These include fertilizer, detergent, leather, and paint industries. These industrial units discharge toxic chemical waste into the river.
So here are few of the questions. 3 questions are there. List 2 activities which people can be seen. So during in the Ganga river. So what they do, you can already it's underlined. You can find out the answer. They used to do bathing, washing clothes, defecating in the river. So you need to list any 2 activities. B part. How do the size and flow of river Ganga at the above mentioned place contributes to its pollution? So you need to find out the answers from this paragraph. Can I have the answer? How do the size and river of the flow of such mentioned place? Yes, Anshika.
Answer 1 is people can be seen bathing, washing clothes,
One
and
is done,
defecating.
beta. One is done. We are talking about B part. One is already you had underlined. Not able to find the answer from this paragraph. Yes, beta. How the pollution above mentioned place contribute to its pollution? We are talking about the Kanpur place. We are talking about the Ganga river. So how the pollution has, how Kanpur has polluted the Ganga river? Contribute to all the points you can write down. Okay, kindly write down all the points that how it has got polluted. People used to throw garbage, flowers, idols of God, goddess, etc. Okay. And due to this, what happened? The flow of water is very, very less there. Flow of water has become very less. Afterwards, C part. Name any 2 types of industries situated in Kanpur. Yes, Ananya Prasad. How do these
Leather
affect
and
the
fertilizer industry.
Okay, so how that are going to be affected? What these industries are doing?
The industry wastes are going in river.
Okay, so discharge, whatever the discharge is, waste chemicals are there that are discharged directly into the river. They are throwing this garbage into the rivers. So that's why the rivers is getting polluted. Okay. So this was your question number 13. Tell me about 14. This chapter is there. 10 chapter? No. Target site hormone adolescence.
No, ma'am.
Adolescence wala nahi hai. So 14 is omitted. Next, even 15 is omitted. Combustion flame is not there. Force is not there. 16. 15, 16 is not there. Come on, 17 now. Yes, 17 is there. 17. In what way does loudness of sound depend on amplitude? This is a direct question from your book. Loudness of sound, how it depends upon amplitude. Can you tell how? Loudness and amplitude. Is there any relationship between these two? And one more question is asked, if the amplitude is increased 3 times, by how much does the loudness increase? And one more is there, how is the sound produced by our throat?
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, the amplitude of the wave determines the loudness of a sound wave.
No, how they are related? आपसे
Ma'am,
relationship पूछा गया.
Ma'am, directly proportional.
No, that is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. I think you know. Loudness is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. This is relationship. And if the amplitude is going to be increased 3 times, so loudness कितना हो जाएगा?
9.
9 times, because the square of 3 is 9 times. Okay. And how is the sound produced by our throat? You know what is present in our throat? The voice box.
Vocal cord.
Vocal cords
Vocal
are there. Voice box is there. Inside there, 2 vocal cords are there. Larynx. So small but in 2 or 3 lines, you can explain that how is sound produced by our throat. Next is question number 18. What is a constellation?
Group of stars in night sky is called constellation.
Group of stars, but it's not the complete
Ma'am, which
definition you
forms a
have given.
particular-
Yes. Shape, recognizable shape. The shape which you can recognize, that is known as a constellation. Okay. Group of stars forming a recognizable shape, that is known as constellation. Name any 2 constellations, draw their sketch to show the relative position of the prominent stars in them. So can I have the answer?
Orion and Great Bear.
Okay, Orion, Great Bear.
Ursa
and,
Major.
Ma'am,
Ursa
Ursa
Major.
Major.
Ursa Major and
Major.
Orion.
Fine, it is. And you need to draw the diagrams of it also.
Ma'am, we have to explain it also.
See the marks, 3 marks question is there. Yes, small bit explanation is required, or you can write down the other names of it. Because already this question is 1 mark is for definition, 2 names has been given, and then the sketch. So 3 marks will be completed. 3 question, 3 marks. Explanation is not required. Okay, children?
Okay.
So 19 is there. 20th is there. Wildlife
ma'am.
Sanctuary.
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
Ma'am,
No, ma'am.
19th.
19th है, उसके बाद 21st है हमारा.
Ma'am, 21st is there.
21st is there, 22nd is there, 23rd is there, 24th is there. So rest of the questions will continue tomorrow. Okay, children? So kindly do it as many as questions possible for you. Okay, and practice, children, practice writing. I know you are not practicing for writing. Only oral work is going on. So kindly do the practice for written.